Hey everyone, Catch 'em All Collectibles here. In today's video, I'm going to discuss putting yourself out there. Shout out to Spicy Boys TV, Ernesto, my thumbnail guy. He put together this thumbnail and I looked at it and there's just so many ways I could go with it, but I really liked it. And what it made me think about is branding and just being like a figure in the community. I'm not trying to oversell myself. I'm not trying to pump myself up, but I have been around quite a while. And I like to think that I'm a known face and known person to much of the community, hopefully seen as a very positive influence on the community. I do my best to do that as much as I can. And yeah, just I'll discuss this from the side of being a collector, early stages, more of a business flipper now. Just take you through a little bit of my journey and hopefully maybe encourage people to put themselves out there more through whatever that may be, an Instagram page, a YouTube channel, a forum membership, a Discord account. So yeah, I think me personally, looking back at my history in Pokemon, right? There was some amount of time in 2014. I can see the eBay receipts. I can see some PayPal transactions, primarily just eBay documents. I don't delete emails. But yeah, 2014, I don't know much of what I was doing except for I bought a couple things. I created a PSA account. 2015 is where I kind of put myself out there initially. And that was through Pro Boards. It was called the UPCCC, Ultimate Pokemon Card Collecting Community, I believe. Yeah, UPCCC, way back those days. Not PokeGym days, but UPCCC days, better known as E4 these days. And the relationships that I made, very much Collector Boy Dan, the relationships that I made, the posts that I made, the threads that I made, the spreadsheets that I shared, having both the relationships that I created. I remember my first interactions with Scott, Pratt, Gary, Zach, Nick. I mean, I hate when I do a list of names because I leave tons of them off. But some of the big names there that I had my first interactions with over on E4. I put myself out there and made many great relationships. And had I not done that, had I not created that E4 account, I probably wouldn't have a YouTube today. I probably wouldn't have a podcast with Nick. I probably wouldn't have a Patreon with Jake. I probably wouldn't have traveled to so many events. A lot of the initial events I went to were with members of the E4 community, the Hartford Collectors event, the Worlds 2018-2019. And yeah, going back to this thumbnail, you see a group of Squirtles with a Charizard hanging around the table, watching me on TV, creating a putting your face out there, putting your name to your face, building a brand of some sorts. And this is more getting to the business side, but it really legitimizes everything that I'm doing and everything I've done. I think it makes it easier for people to trust you. It makes it easier for people to recognize that there's a person, a human being behind the posts and all that too. And I'm not saying everyone needs to go the ultimate step, travel the same journey I did and create a YouTube channel and a podcast and this and that. But if this can convince any lurkers to go create a Discord account and start not contributing, but start participating in the community deeper, or maybe even make a comment on this YouTube video, or make a comment in a live stream of mine or someone else's. So many great YouTube creators out there, some creating investing content, business content, just general entertainment, ripping packs. I think the more people we have interacting that have this shared passion, the more people that are putting themselves out there and interacting through comments in live streams, going on a live stream. Jake does great call-in shows, becoming a guest on some different live stream or podcast, going on one of your friends' smaller channels or creating your own small channel. It's all just great. The more activity, the better, in my opinion. The more positive influences we can have out there, the better. And yeah, my goal with this channel, as I always mention, is to selfishly document some part of my journey. As I mentioned, I had a year of just looking back on it. I don't know much of what I was doing because I didn't document it anywhere. I didn't put myself out there. I was doing it all privately. All I have are a few eBay transactions. But I love that I can look back and I can look on my 5,000 posts over at E4. I do want to get back there someday. I will get back there someday. It's just hard getting it back into my schedule. Ironic how I used to be able to post more when I had a job in something else. Now that this is my full-time job, it's hard to be on the forum, though a lot of it's transitioned to Discord, and there is a Discord for E4 as well. But yeah, 2014 to 2020, 21, it was primarily on E4, and then 2021 till now, I've had the YouTube channel and Instagram documenting it. But selfishly, being able to look back those massive collections that I bought, I wish I had YouTube videos for more of it. Those boxes that I opened, I do have some of the journey documented via my PSA submissions, via my E4 posts, but having more of that done on video. Even if you create a YouTube channel and you take videos and you leave them all private, leave them all unlisted and just share it in your small community, Discord, wherever it may be, share it with your smaller group of friends if you don't want to go the ultimate step of like putting yourself all the way out there via a YouTube channel where you post hours of content a week like myself. I'm very glad I did though. I'm very glad I did because a couple weeks from the time that you see this video go live, I will have returned from Dallas Collecticon, another event of a few events I do a year where I go and just have a great time with people that know me because I put myself out there through various means of that over the years. I have a lot of people I met solely on Discord, solely on Instagram, solely on the forum. It's just great. Yeah, I feel like this video, I feel like I'm saying a lot in this video, but I'm also saying almost nothing in this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Let me know in the comments below if you think any of this makes sense, and if you have any experience where you finally created that Instagram, finally created that YouTube. Let me know. Let me know how it went. Let me know. Hopefully you've had positive experiences. I've talked many times about drama, noise in the hobby, this and that. Some amount of negativity could come from public exposure, and I've definitely had my anecdotes a time or two over the years, but 99%, an overwhelming majority, kind of like selling on eBay. 99% of the time it goes great. Less than 1% of the time you have those issues and headaches. Thankfully, my interactions after putting myself out there, creating my brand, making myself known, very, very few negative interactions. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Another note that I had on my little sheet here, very few notes, but I did have a couple things written down. Consistency and reliability. I think holding myself to some amount of a schedule on YouTube, some amount of a schedule with Instagram posts and things like that, it's helped increase my discipline to some extent. It's helped move the business forward by just having access to partnership opportunities like with the Patreon that I mentioned and the consignments that I do and the podcast that I do with Nick. It's also been a boon for like having people reach out. Hey, I heard that you're after this. I heard you're selling this. Can I buy that from you? Hey, I've got this massive collection. Do you want to buy it? Definitely a lot of benefits from just always being here, live streaming once a week, posting a video once a week, whatever it may be. Think back to those late 90s, early 2000s. You knew when Pokemon was going to be on. Going back to the thumbnail, you know when I'm going to be on. I'm going to have my video dropping every Monday at 1 p.m. I'm going to be live either Wednesday or Thursday. It's hard to have a perfectly strict, I'm going to be live exactly at this time. Pokeflips every other week. I think it's been rewarding to me, and it's been good to me for my growth as a business, as an individual, from a lot of aspects, to just have that consistency, have that reliability, and to keep putting myself out there and staying out there and hopefully, again, making some kind of entertaining, engaging, or educational content to some extent. So yeah, I'm going to cut it there. 2 Dan videos in a row, sub 10 minutes. What have we got going on here? I don't know what it is, but it's probably not going to become the norm. I will probably do a pre-Collecticon video that's fairly lengthy. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. As always, if you enjoy the videos that I make, feel free to like and subscribe so that you can see all of them. If you want to see the content I make with Nick, check out Pokeflips Podcast. If you want to see content I make with Jake, paywall content, the Pokenomics Patreon is linked below. And I do have consignments. I do buy collections if you want to see my contact info below in the description. So I appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you all later.